What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck here again. So, all right, we have another video. We're back at it. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, Umar Johnson's sister, has given a clapback response, and we're going to check that out. This is on Night and Day Talk Media's YouTube channel. So I'm going to have the link in the description of the video on their channel for you guys to go and show them some support. I absolutely love their channel. They give some commentary and they show the post. I don't have Facebook and I don't always go over to Instagram to see what's over there. So a lot of times I do utilize the content here from other content creators, fantastic content creators at that will just post a clip up or the post or the video, especially from Umar when he's over there on Instagram. And we use that here in the Lady Luck Club because I just don't always have access or the time to get those videos or those posts like that. So thank you to Night and Day Talk Media for doing the hard part for us all. So you guys make sure you go and show them some love and hit the like button and tell them that Lady Luck Club sent you over there. Make sure you also hit the like button here on this video and subscribe to the Lady Luck Club. We are reaching our goal towards 30,000 subscribers by September 30th. And I am very excited. And I just want to thank you all for the support here in the LLC. And I'm going to, at the end, give you guys some information on how to check to get some Dr. Squatch products that I do receive a commission for that goes towards the channel and for the expenses of the content here. Because it's expensive related to the channel. I hope you all know that. But either way, let's get to this. Shout out to Night and Day Talk Media once again. Why is he lying and saying things that people can easily debunk is my question here. So, let's get to it. All right, here's the sister clapping back.
All right, y'all. We back with another update on Umar Johnson. He recently posted a post on his Instagram page, basically talking about his family, him being a black sheep and an outsider of the family. Talking about his sisters when they was in the care, when his mother was in the care of them. He speaks on a whole lot of things within this post. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read it, get to it. Your mother's care. Y'all use my mother as a hustle for the home healthcare money and didn't even see it to it that she was cared for properly. Thank God the case manager came when she did. My mother may not even be here today. Once discharged, I took over as the only one who wasn't trying to benefit financially from my mother. I, I could finally ensure that she was taken care of properly. Several siblings requested to be the caregiver to get paid, and I refused, declaring that not another relative would benefit themselves from my mother's disability. They hate that I made the decision and vowing to get revenge. For the record, I never elected to be a paid caregiver. I've never received any penny in my mother's name. I'm here.
Pause. So if he's never elected to be a caregiver, then why is he blocking the sisters from being able to do a wellness check or to even see her? Why did he block her mother from seeing her? Why is he blocking the police from being able to go in along with the elderly association from doing a wellness check? Why are people saying that they have not seen her leave that house? Why is the house disgusting and deplorable? Who's caring for her when he's out of town or out of the country? And he chooses to go out on all of these little vacation trips and all this stuff that your contribution and donation dollars and gifts are constantly paying for. He chooses to do that. No one's mandating him to go to Ghana or many parts of Africa. No one's mandating him to do that. That's not a part of his job. And if he does go out for speaking engagements, shouldn't they be paying him to go there? Why would he be using contribution and donation dollars for that? That's supposed to be going towards a school that he has yet to open. He's not going to open. It's not going to open. But it's been 6.5 years. He won't even go on the inside of the school and film the inside of the school. Umar Johnson, I wish the hell you would put me in a book of Negroes. I'm definitely going to be pushing for you to go inside that school and do a video. I dare you, you coward. You're blocking everybody from seeing your mother, their mother. And yet you're talking about you never asked to be a caregiver? So how are you spending her social security disability checks? Because she can't spend it. She can't walk. She's wheelchair bedbound. She has MS. She's not able to even roll herself around in a wheelchair, let alone pay a bill online. So who's paying the bills? It doesn't have to come in your name, you idiot, in order for you to be spending the money. That's what's so ridiculous about this. No one said he's gotten the money in his name. That's irrelevant. It's a distraction and it's fluff. No, you still have to spend the money. It's coming to you somehow because somehow her bills still have to be paid in that household. When is the last time she's been to the doctor? Like, this is ridiculous. This is his excuse so far.
To care for my mother and not to financially exploit her. About 1 week post discharge, a knock at the door around 11 p.m. revealed it was the police, 2 or 3 officers, and the eldest child daughter, heretofore known as the witch. I invited them inside. They said they received a complaint that I was starving, abusing, and kidnapping my mother. They said the witch wanted to spend time with her mother, to which I said, no problem. Just give me a time and date. They
They don't
turned
need
to
a
the
time of
witch and
day.
asked which day did she prefer. Without answering the police, she turned and left out the home. All right, so this is an excerpt from forthcoming autobiography, Becoming
What?
E5 Tunde. So this basically, he posted an insert from his book that
His response was to post an insert from his upcoming book that he's going to sell for money. Not even just give an authentic, legitimate response. He's hustling. Even with his response, it's always a hustle behind it, Umar. It's always some angle of you getting some money. You can't help yourself, you dumb clown. Whose PCOM dissertation is absolute garbage, by the way. You can't help yourself. Everything doesn't have to be a money grab for you. You can't even respond, Umar, without it being some fabricated nonsense from a book. You know what? Why don't you post up the police body camera footage, Umar Johnson? Post the police body camera footage. You said the police come to the house and all this other stuff. Why don't you go ahead and get those police body camera footage and post them up so we can all see this so-called interaction that you claim occurred between the police and yourself and your sister? Why don't you post the police body camera footage? Because I will believe that before believing anything that comes out of your mouth, nose, or ears. Unless it's a boogie trying to get out, because we all know you have them. Oh my God.
that so he's basically
This
saying
is
that
insane.
his family was trying to exploit his mother and trying to get paid based off of being a health care aid for them for her. That's the same thing his ex was accusing him of. Basically saying that he was there living off the mother's food stamps and
The mother.
social security check.
Obvious.
And Umar is basically saying that's what his family. It seemed like Umar holding grudges against his family and basically not allowing his siblings to see their mother. I
Clearly.
mean, so he's not answering the door, he's not answering texts or none of that. That's basically what his ex said, that he would get texts from the family to see their mother, and he would basically just ignore it. So I wanted to jump over to Lene Steck's page real quick. Siobhan
This is
Stone, his
Lene.
ex, posted a response to Umar, the wellness check that happened yesterday. All right, so she posted a caption saying, "This man's a mother effing liar. The last time he lied and posted that, he was clear, and he wasn't. No one saw her. He didn't answer the door. UJ lies habitually. I will post the field workers
Yeah.
info so that the people can check. I'm done with this. When he offers the lie and just taking it, uh, we give receipts. I'm not posting the address, but this is the photo, so he knows. And mind you, on this day it was hot as hell. This woman was inside with no AC on. So let me go ahead and switch to the picture real quick.
Hold on, hold
She
on.
took a couple.
Hold on. Mind you, on this date, it was hot as hell. This woman is inside and no AC on. This has taken forever to reunite them from him, ignoring calls, text messages, and answering the door, not from the family not trying. So he's basically blocking attempts for them to see their mother. And it wasn't because they weren't trying, it's because of him solely, which I can believe. Because at the end of the day, if they go in and he's not keeping the house, he's talking about, well, what day and time? They don't have to give him that. This is their mother. There's no protection order in place, a restraining order in place. They can go visit their mother at any time. If they're going, especially like during the day, it's not like it's 2 a.m. and it's just, disruption to, her life. I mean, she's bedbound and wheelchair bound. So, you know, they don't have to do any of this. There's no legal restraints that they have. So the audacity for him to block them from seeing their own mother. So his own nephew, this is what Lene writes further. His own nephew said the same thing on Lennon Honor's show. He was just in Delaware last night, so why doesn't he ask his siblings, her kids, to come visit or sit? And then that's all I see here. So let's finish on the video.
Picture. So she's not doxing the address. She's just showing, the
She's showing a
outside
photo
of
of the
the home
outside.
where his mother lived and the conditions. All right. So she said
Where's
this
the
has taken
wheelchair
forever to
ramp?
reunite them from ignoring calls, text messages, and answering the door, not from the family or not trying. His own nephew
Wow.
said the same thing on Leonard Honor show. He was just in Delaware last night, so why doesn't he ask the siblings, her kids, to come visit or sit with their mother? He asked me to care for her over her own kids. He picks random people, some white, mind you, paid them by using donations to care for her instead.
By using
They pop
donations.
over to the
And the donations are only supposed to be used for FDMG Leadership Academy. Umar Johnson, you idiot. You tell on yourself every time you put up a camera in front of your face. She gets Social Security disability. You're supposed to be earning income somehow through your engagement, your speaking engagements, and your book sales and all of that. Where's the money coming in for that? He's using the school donations to help pay for this. That's not what those donations are supposed to be for. It's supposed to be for the nonprofit school that you claim you're trying to open still after 6.5 years that we all know you're not going to open because common sense. But this is what he's doing. Now, night and day, they're reading the message still, but they haven't scrolled down. So we're still looking at the first part of it. So hopefully he'll pull up the second part of the message.
house and he will not let them in. He ignores, just like Anissa said. That's his daughter, Anissa. Them for years. He's basically saying, she's saying that he basically ignored them for years. The 7.5 years that he's been in care of his mother. So she said, I can show text where they have text and called. And he just ignored. Hateful. They call over and over, um, pleading to see their mother. And he thinks y'all dumb. He thinks that no one will go that long and care about their mother. All them kids, no one reached out. It's lies. The court
Yeah.
process has been stopped and started so many times. It's insane because he can't be served. So no one can get in there. No family members can get in there. Even with them bringing police to the home, he's still not letting them in. And when he
Um,
did let them in, basically that didn't work out either. All right, so let me go to another post that
that
Shawan.
doesn't even look like a full house. If someone can please email me the full post. I'm a I'm assuming this is on Instagram or something. I don't have Facebook. Okay, let me be clear and say that again. I do not have Facebook, but I would love to read the entire post that's up myself, and then I can repost it to my channel. Um so that you guys can see the full message, or I'll do a video and record it so that everyone can read it and expand it and blow it up. But I mean, this is the information that people need to see because I have a lot of questions. I know in the live show we did last night, I was asking these same things, like what is going on with the courts? I mean, can't they get an emergency visitation in place? You know, they need to contest his guardianship, but of course he doesn't like to be served because he's a coward. But he wants to know what date and time they want to come and see their own mother because reasons. He does all of this to beat around the bush. It's so deplorable of him. And then he lies about everything. You can't believe anything he says if you have a brain. So this is it, it just you have to go the legal route. I would even go through the hospital route with the social services there. Let her miss an appointment. Yeah, okay. that it would only be one appointment she would have to miss in order for me to contact social services and say my mother's not going to appointments. She has MS, and the same fool that is supposed to be the guardian is also one who runs and ducks from being served um, with court documents so that we can see our own mother. I would tell them exactly what they need to know. You have documentation to prove it. I would love to know these case numbers so I can look them up because I would.
Stacks posted on her page of messages. Um, all right, so these are the messages right here that she was talking about. All right, so she posted a caption saying, this didn't just start with me. I'm just a voice that's not scared of Umar and what he can do. This has been a battle for them. Umar is a liar. The mom was trying to get away herself. No time in 7.5 years has he attempted to even try to schedule something because he doesn't wield the
Wow.
power that was given to him based off the order of issues that have now since changed. He rather put this woman with the strangers that had fell by the words of his fish tank video. And he said when AIDS messed up, he owns it,
Wow.
but he fires them for anything. He took he took her away from her family over a burger. He canceled AIDS for anything. He's power hungry and sick. Reason women left his kids and can't speak publicly either. He's
I'm assuming like aids, like resources, like any aid or assistance. I would love to get these messages, and I'm also trying to get in contact. Shout out to the lounge. I'm trying to get in contact with Lene Stacks to get an interview with her. I would definitely love to be able to have her on the Lady Luck Club and to interview her so that she can give us this information and tell us exactly what's going on, and we can ask questions and try to see, maybe if there are some court documents I can get my hand on because I have Pacer, and go over these court documents so this stuff can be put out there so that people know exactly what they're fighting for to help get the mother some relief and to get her from underneath his grip, because this is highly dangerous. Something could have easily happened to her and no one knows because he's trying to isolate her from everyone. He's trying to isolate her from the world. And he chooses to be a public figure. You can't isolate your mother when people know that she has all of these things going on health wise. You can't isolate her and expect people to not ask questions, especially when you're not the only child. Umar is a clown. He's a whole soulless entity that should not be roaming the earth.
kept her away
My
based
God.
on a grudge. When she's properly cared for and safe in a clean environment, this would have been none of my business. But since she's not, I have to speak and help them. She's no different than a baby. It's selfish that just because it's the best he can do, that's all she's privy to. No, anyone anyone would have yearly at least check in to
My
see
goodness.
if they was able to see their mom. Um, this transcript to text redacted how it started. Uh, this is March 29th, 2018. The family removed from the home came with a U-Haul to grab mom, not allow visitors from the family and friends. The mom ran from the house once before. Wow. Whoa.
Whoa.
She's not able now. Her sick mother and niece came to visit and left out and in the heat and could not visit. Removed due to giving mom a hamburger. Did did wellness visits. PHA police. Umar tried to fight and told the niece she couldn't return after the niece called family because the mom wanted to see him when when they got there, mom was full of sweat and there was no air conditioner downstairs and no windows open. Mom ran away,
Wow.
ended up in Temple, July, August of 2019. Umar sent a text to his brothers uh, and saying that his siblings was dead to him and we could never see her. Visits, let me see, visited
Well, there you go. He sent the text to them saying that they were dead to him and that they could never see their own mother because of him and his selfishness and his buffoonery and his arrogance. and his narcissistic ego. No one cares about you, Umar. No one. When it comes to their mother, you do not get to dictate your siblings seeing their own mother. You don't have any authority over that. And yet you run from a summons and duck and hide from being served from the court. You coward. You're a coward. Umar, you are a coward. You know, I figured I would say it 3 times because it's the only way he's going to hear it. Put me in the book of Negroes and you can still kiss my ass.
It left gifts, tried to uh, rallying calling Umar and left messages to speak to mom. January
Crazy.
23, 2020. Call back. So these are his messages basically from his peoples. This is crazy, bro. Umar, what the hell is going on over there, fam? This
He's
is crazy.
disgusting.
All right, so text messages here says, hey, how is you and mom? Hope everything is good with you and mom. Yo, somebody just gave me the board name, Grisby Roosevelt. My number is trying to ask questions about you. It says one day the caregiver went to the bathroom and blank mom made it outside. The police found her
He didn't
an
scroll down.
oversized t-shirt, no footwear or bottom. Umar called and looked for her, but he never blinked. Our blank called and said the cops took the mother to Temple. All right, so these are text messages
Yeah, he didn't
from
scroll
the
down. You
family.
gotta scroll down night
Yo,
and day.
so Umar is basically not letting the family see his siblings see her mother. They've been trying to get up in there, I mean, forever, and he's basically just, denying them visitation to see the mother. Um, this seems like this is not going to end
This
well for
is
him,
it's
bro.
not.
Because they already calling wellness checks and all that, and basically she didn't post the conditions of the home. Matter of fact, let me go back to this because I wanted to show y'all
Yeah, this is going back to 2023 with those text messages he was reading. It was October and November 2023.
this as well. Please make sure y'all smashing that like button and sharing this video.
Night and day, can you please email this to me at ladyluckclubllc@yahoo.com and do another video where you scroll down to show all the messages. I want to see all the messages. I'm not able to see them.
All right, so let me go back because she posted some pictures.
Yeah,
So
on
she didn't dox the
Instagram. I don't.
address or anything. So these are just pictures of the outside of the property where his mother lives. And look at that. That's bad, bro. Look at the backyard and all that shit. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Conditions are not good. Look at all that shit on the fence right there. Like that's just
Oh
crazy,
man,
bro.
that's about as bad as a
So he's
school.
basically saying,
Now, what does this look like to you all? That same algae growing around the school. Look at that. Y'all see it, the vines and stuff growing up the side of the apartment building? This is not even like a separated house. I'm thinking when they said, his mother's house, I'm thinking a separated, just a single family home. This looks like a condo or townhome of some sort. So it's not just her and her space, it's other neighbors too. But you can imagine if this is the white portion here is her house and that's her space. Why does this gate have all this green algae looking just overgrowth going on? What is wrong with him to where he can't get someone over there to cut this greenery off, to clean the building, do a pressure wash? Like, this is no different than that school that he claims that he's opening that has mold on it.
his mother is in there with no air conditioner, hot as hell.
No air.
This ain't gonna end well, man. And basically, he's saying
Yes.
Umar is holding a grudge against his siblings and not letting them see their mother in her in her last days and shit. Like, yo,
He's disgusting.
this is
He's,
crazy, bro.
oh my God. He is
This
so
is this is this
disgusting.
is insane, man. And then Umar got a lot of problems on his hands, a whole lot of problems on his
Yeah,
hands.
he
And it's
created.
just not that school, but now he's, the family, he got issues with the family over his mother. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this, man. I need y'all to subscribe to this channel. If you're just coming upon this channel, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all
Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe to Night and Day Talk Media. Fantastic content. Job well done. I would like to see all the messages myself and post them up, or maybe he can just do a video where he posts it up. But I've already subscribed to Night and Day Talk Media and gave it a thumbs up. So make sure you guys do the same. And hopefully, the courts are going to have to intervene, and they're going to have to, the police I want the body camera footage. I'm gonna be honest, because that might be the only way that we might be able to get a glimpse of her inside of the home when he opens the door and realizes the police out there. And if he's not really doing that, they should be challenging him on that more now. He's not someone that they don't know. They can recognize him and see you're making the news. Oh, okay. And push back a little bit more. And go back to the court and report what's going on. And the police department can get the DA involved if they need to try to recommend charges, whatever they need to do. That's what needs to happen so that hopefully they can maybe get an order to enter, whether he likes it or not. And then they can lay eyes on her, and actually do a wellness check. So I'm going to post up some information in the description that I posted up yesterday in the live stream on how to, report what's elderly abuse, neglect to Philadelphia. This is in Philadelphia. So, Philadelphia Police Department, the Elderly Association, the agencies to report elderly abuse and neglect. Families trying to get in. They're trying to serve him with court documents. He's not accepting service, but yet when the police go out there, have them serve him while they're there. It seems like the best way to do it is just to show up. So, whatever they can't do, get a private, process server to do it. They may have to, hire a private process server that can um, figure out where he is and go serve him. He's always on, Instagram, so ping his location. I don't even know. There's so many ways like to try to do this. If he's gonna go on Instagram, ping his location if you're trying to serve him. I just, so hopefully more people will report on this and it will stay out there in the news and it will get to a point where he can't ignore it. And we want the best for the mother, especially with her being bed and wheelchair bound and having an illness. Sounds like she's a little older, and she has 7 children, and her kids want to see her, and they have the right to see her. And Umar is an idiot, and he doesn't have any right to stop them because he's mad. No one cares about his tantrum. So make sure you guys hit the like button and check the description as well for the Dr. Squatch products, soap, deodorant, toiletries, for the young men in your lives to have them smell good, look good, feel good, fresh and clean. Someone sent Umar a bunch of soap. If he's not running air in the home, he's got to be up in there sweating and just simmering in his juices as well. So I'm sure he needs many, many baths. Send him some Dr. Squatch soap from the Lady Luck Club. And I do get a commission of the sales. So you have to purchase the products tagged in the video in order for that commission to be received here in the LLC. And it goes back towards the channel. And I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and for the support. Subscribe and hit the like button and share this video. It's going to have some information in the description to help you all report the elderly neglect and abuse and anything else that you need to report so that we can, he just it's at a point where he should not be ignoring the outcry of it from the public. And that's what he cares about. And there's no way anyone should be defending this, Charlemagne and Mark Lamont. Because if it were your mothers and one of your brothers were trying to keep you from seeing your mothers, you would not allow this. Stop making excuses for this overgrown, porkly, dumb man. This is inexcusable. So share this video and subscribe. Let's hit 30,000 at the end of September. We can do it. And I thank you all so much. Until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.